Hello and welcome to Brecon Moor for this Northern Premier League Premier Division match between Stocksbridge Park Steels and Hyde United. I'm your commentator this afternoon, Adam Allcroft, at a rainy Brecon Moor that has survived the elements. Despite so much rain and snow pounding to the pitch, we do have a game for this Woodhead Pass derby against Hyde United. They've crossed the most treacherous road in Britain, or at least the road that you go past at 3 AM to get to Manchester Airport. For this relegation 6-pointers, the Steels are one place from bottom. Hyde United are 2, but they do have their new manager in Michael Clegg, the experienced Northwest maestro who has done everything you can possibly do in that part of the world, and his next job is to keep Hyde in the NPL Premier Division. The Steels have Jordan Lemon to do that in his first managerial role. Just got the handshake between our captains, Ben Townsend and Jack Redshaw. You can imagine two different career paths that have led him here. Ben Townsend having come all the way through non-league football from steps 6 and 5 to 4 and then 3, whereas Jack Redshaw came through the academies in the EFL, was a big player for Morecambe before now being here at Hyde United. So let's go through the teams for you now. For Stocksbridge, it's Ben Townsend in goal, then Marcus Everington, Jack Tinker, Luke Hogg comes in for his first starts in signing, Alex Whitney, Paul Iggulden, Sam Kay, Alex O'Connor, Luke Rawson, James Morris and Alfie Bradshaw. On the bench is Connor Smythe, Keenan Ferguson, Tommy Marshall, Luca Cancello and Chris Pomera. For Hyde United, it's Yusuf Mersin, Harry Ditchfield, Taylor McMahon, Shaquille Jones-Griffith, Scott Duxbury, Will Hall, Mashido, Matt Fernley, Tunda Owalabi, Jack Redshaw and Don Tygabid. On the benches Antoine McCauley, Kieran Lloyd, Ben Kershaw, Damon Park and Max Harrop. Hyde will get the kick-off shortly. As we prepare for another game, our official today is Joshua Howell. He's assisted by Dan Carr and Timothy Darnes, and the game is underway here. Hyde get us underway in the red shirts, black shorts, black socks from right to left, while Stocksbridge Steels are in the yellow shirts, blue socks, and they have just got themselves a throw-in after Hyde have that newfangled tactic of kicking the ball along into a corner. It's almost been like back in 1974. As plenty of noise from both sets of fans begins this game. Ball headed away there by Fernley. Into the middle, Rawson gets it forward and then headed back into midfield. Away. 8 as the Steels trying to retain possession here, but it will go out and it will be initially it was given out a Stocksbridge throw-in, but the linesman at our near side has given an offside. So Hyde trying to play the ball around here, but Ido just got tackled by Everton, going out for a throw-in. Having more ball in the first minute or two of this game. As they do hold down the ball well, back to Masaido, but tackle goes in and Morris just went in there and it did clip the back of the ankle of Fernley, but now Rawson might be in here. Rawson, he's been tumbled over and that is going to be a free kick on the edge of the box, and could that be an early red card for Hyde? He's the last man. Maybe there was maybe a defender just overlapping. He's been pulled away now. The defender that's done it. No referee wants to give a red card this early, is one of the thoughts. I would say that there may be one other defender close enough to Rawson that might be helpful, and it is just a yellow card here for Will Hall. But on another day, that could have been very easily been a red within 2 minutes of the game starting. I think Ben Townsend has come all the way for his goal to shout, the odds of why that should have been a red card. Instead, it will be a free kick with Alfie Bradshaw, one of the men standing over, Alex O'Connor there too. So we'll be interested to see who will take this. Just so we have got slightly difficult conditions here because the windows have misted up in our press box. We did try wiping them, but it's not helped too much. As it is, it could be Alfie Bradshaw or Alex O'Connor. Okay, really, James Morris is all over it, and he's sending people away. Yusuf Mersin is checking both for his posts here very carefully. As I said, very long wait because the referee's just making sure the wall is in its correct position. Wilson had done well to get in that position. This end. Here comes the free kick. Taking hits it low, hit comes off the wall. Oh, and out for a corner kick. Free kick taken by James Morris. His idea there was to try and sneak it round the wall into the bottom corner at the near side. He has earned a corner out of it though, which is the most free kicks. Luke Rawson is standing on Mersin here to try and prevent him being able to get out. He's a massive frame. Ball goes in, clear, and then the header just knocked it. Well, it's going to go out. It's going to be another corner kick. In the header there coming from Taylor McMahon. He scored against the Steels in the reverse fixture in the league. And a hell of a goal it was. I've noticed if I sit here, I get a very clear view through one of its window that's not missed at all. It's missed from the outside if you're asking why aren't you wiping. In corner, it's going to the far post, it's over everyone's head. It's going to be chased down here by Bradshaw, but it's cleared away before it does so. It's a poor corner kick in the end from Alex O'Connor. And they try to get the counter, but Mercedes passes intercepted by Sam Kay. Tries to drill out to left, no one's there for it. Will be a throw-in. So remains 0-0 here as the ball goes back to Townsend. Clears the ball up. Headed on by O'Connor, brought down here by Morris, just a bit too heavy touching, he's been robbed. Macedo, back to left back where the ball's going to be slipped around the corner, looking for Owolabi, who knows a lively player, but he can't get to that, goes out for a goal kick. Barnsley are already 1-0 down. Bolton have taken the lead. Dolby, the goal scorer, while Chesterfield have taken the lead against Bristol Rovers. Tom Naylor, the scorer. Plenty of noise there between the Hyde fans and Stocksbridge fans that are sharing that terrace behind Ben Townsend's goal. Both sets fans enjoying it so far, but Hyde could have easily been down to 10 men with a different referee. And Townsend sending the ball long. Forward, and it gets to nick off one of the Hyde players. It will be a throw-in. So back with Tinker now. Launches the ball forward, headed away and out for a throw-in. Over that Harbon advertising hoarding, and that's one of our newer advertising hoardings. And if you do want to advertise here at Brackenmore, please do get in touch with Roger Gisson at rpg.sps@mail.com. We have very favourable rates. And you'll also get a digital board on the website to Stocksbridge force another throw in close to the corner flag. Throwing in the middle, Pitchkay back onto left, cross going in, it's a high cross over in the middle, Mersin will claim it. Mersin is the sort of keeper that will claim anything near him today. And Owolabi tried a little clever touch, Eagledon just common sense defending from the number 6 who just boots it out for a throw-in. Ball is going to go back to O'Connor into Benson, cleared forward. Eagledon gets a touch onto that, and if it had gone past him, it would have been firmly in there. As Kay just gets it knocked off Ditchfield here, and it will be a throw-in. Do have a light drizzle here. They've brought the traditional Manchester weather with them of this, well, as Peter Kay would call it in a different part of Greater Manchester, the fine rain that soaks you through. Hyde clear that ball away. Eagledon returns it now. Morris is going to try and cause a problem. An awkward battle, and that's surely a handball there from Duxbury, which was not caught by our referee Josh Howell, who has refed a few games this year for the Steels. O'Connor there just escaping the problem caused by Jones Griffiths. Back it goes to Alex Whitney making his debut today. Clip ball forward, he looks for Rawson, that's brought down by the chest of Hyde. And it's Ditchfield on the ball who will clear that upfield, and it goes out for a throw-in. If you are listening here on our YouTube chat, whether you're listening on the main YouTube commentary or the YouTube Shorts commentary, do make sure to comment. It helps commentary out because the algorithm boosts it and it gets more higher up onto the YouTube thing. So the people who subscribe to us, over 1,000 subscribers now, actually see it. And you know, I'll interact with you during this commentary as Rawson heads that ball, but it will just be comfortable enough to be ball cleared. And it's going to be a long ball forward, and it's just going to skip like a stone back to Townsend. 8 minutes gone, 0-0 here. The ball sent forward. Before it flips on and contested by Bradshaw, but will be headed away, and it's going here to O'Connor. It's trying to get down the right wing. Jones Griffiths following him all the way, and Jones Griffiths has fouled O'Connor. A bit of a light one. The Steelers get a bit of a lucky one there. I wonder if that's just one of those evening ups of, that was a handball earlier. And I probably should have given that, but I'll give you this bit one. That's a bit more of a 50-50 call that I probably shouldn't give. As I think the fans are enjoying a bit of banter over to the left of us. Free kick Alex O'Connor will take. Can the Steels make the most of it? So it's O'Connor, just the wall is being pushed back a bit here. And it's a good early opportunity for Stocksbridge to try and make something as referee is now heading into position. He is taking his time setting up all these set pieces as a referee today. O'Connor, low, and it was a flick ball by Morris that Mersin spilled. It would have been one of the cheekiest goals you'd see. Morrison blocks the clearance, he goes out for a goal kick. I think Mersin, he was in the right place, his positioning saved today, because he wasn't really aware that was coming towards him. As you can tell by the fact he just came off his chest, and a more alive forward may have been able to poke that in for 1-0. But it remains 0-0 here. Who's launched it long now, cleared away though by Hogg. Rawson brings it down, and Morris just losing the ball there. Back in to defend, ball cleared away. Whitney will deal with it, but it's an awkward dealing with it. He heads it behind him for a throw-in. That will allow Hyde to get an attack going here. So back on the right hand side, Ditchfield up here to take this. Rawson's coming back to defend. So I think a long throw might be happening here. I've just noticed an unmarked Scott Duxbury at the edge of the box as Crone heads in, headed towards goal, but it goes wide, and well wide. Townsend will get his goal kick. There hasn't actually been a single goal in the Northern Premier League Division in the first 10 minutes of action across the league. As here comes the ball forward from Townsend, headed on by Rawson, but it's not a position where Rawson probably would have been. Bradshaw's trying to chase onto it, but it's cleared away from him, and then it will go all the way out for a throw-in. Steel's operating slightly differently today. Normally it has been the 4-3-3 all season, but it looks like it's more of a traditional 4-4-2, but with a diamond. Alfie Bradshaw playing behind the two strikers of Morris and Rawson, with then Luke Hogg playing in defence. Ross tries to look for Morris, but then cleared away. Tinker will head it back. Jones Griffiths will try and get hold of it to launch it out left side. Tinker goes behind him, but Hogg just back there, and he'll just boot this upfield. It will go out for a Hyde throw-in. Back in defence, and then back to Mersin. Hyde on the ball, taking his time with it before getting out towards the right, and then just miss it completely, and it will go out for a Stocksbridge throw-in. Stocksbridge will be happy with the start so far. Hasn't gone bad as Bamboo Bridge anyway. We're 1-0 down by now. And now, as you're saying that, Hyde have robbed the ball and they're coming forward on a counter-attack, but well blocked by Luke Hogg, who's now going to try and start to counter-attack his own, but then he's been robbed. Ball then slid back to Taylor McMahon, who has to chase it down back in that left-back position. Morris presses. Ball forward here. Field to Macedo, but Bradshaw got a bit onto that. Macedo has it back. Over to the right now to Ditchfield. Now onto the right wing. Here come Hyde. Going forward here, trying to cut inside now, looking to get the ball on his left. Taking the shot, hits the bar! Very deceptive that was, and Everton ends up knocking it out. For a while that just looked quite harmless, as if it was just going to go over, but then he just dipped and Townsend didn't get anything onto that, it hit the bar. Steele's lucky that didn't go in. And that's a lesson to close down. Corner kick to Hyde, their first of the game. Seals deal with the set piece. Something they've been a bit weak on over the last month or two. Here it comes into the far post, headed away to the edge and then headed on by Morris. Bradshaw trying to chase onto it, but Hyde will retain possession. It's with the furthest man back who will clip it forward. He's looking here for Redshaw, who's very upset because he wanted the ball to feet there, Jack Redshaw. He didn't get it that way. It was one look for him to chase and he is quite frustrated. Some Premier League goals to tell you about. West Ham are leading against Burnley. Cristiano Somerville scoring. Chelsea are ahead against Wolves. Cole Palmer has scored from the spot, while Doncaster Rovers are 1-0 down to Wickham. Morley has scored for the Chairboys. Forward and cleared away. Everton getting shouted by the Hyde committee in front of us about taking a few too many steps. The ball is back in Hyde possession, who've got back into this and really are controlling the game so far, I'd say, as Whitney just knocks that one out. Alex Whitney does seem a bit more of a common sense defender than you normally get when they're on loan from the academies. He doesn't try to overplay things, he does try to just get things out if that's a bit of concern. The ball goes short here. That's Hyde looking to get the ball into the box. Going to launch across, takes a block, will be another corner kick. Hyde in the ascendancy so in this game at the moment. Parkgate are 1-0 down to Bottisford. Alex Render has scored. All goes far side. Just taking a while because the ball has almost slipped into the cricket field. Plenty of options for Hyde in there. You think Will Hall, the man who could have easily been sent off, would be one of the main targets. Here comes the ball right into the middle. Rawson heads away. O'Connor brings it down and then just gets out to the right. Bradshaw again. He gets his shirt pulled and the referee doesn't see that as it goes out for a throw-in. Can he play from Jones Griffiths? Just doing it out to the sight of the referee. As it goes back into defence. Rawson pressing and causing a bit of problem there for Taylor McMahon, who doesn't get it to one of his defensive mates. Will All out forward to Ditchfield. To Redshaw now, who's dropped deep and he's almost been robbed of the ball there, and the ball just bounces right for Hyde as they clear it away. They're looking here for Olabi, and then Whitney will just get that one away and it goes out for a throw-in. Ball in midfield. Stocksbridge trying to get the ball back from Bradshaw, but it's on the right now. Forward to Olabi. One touch back in the field, but Kay well in there. Goes to Bradshaw. Is going to try and get forward. Look for Morris. Well intercepted and cleared. If it had gone through, Morris would have been going clear. Now over to Taylor McMahon. Out to the left here. To Macedo. A bit of clever footwork. Crossing low. High up into the area. Clearance by Eagledon. He's going to have to deal with this again. Brought down and looking to turn here. It's a dangerous one here. Rachel gets it out. Goes wide. Going to take a block and out for a corner. Eagledon's header was not clean and it will be a corner kick to Hyde. Another one. Steele just need to survive this bit of pressure Hyde are putting on them at the moment. Maltby Main have just gone 1-0 down to Brigtown. Jack Varley has scored. Hyde lining everyone up in a sort of like parallel line at the moment. There is a routine that's being worked on here as they all break into the 6-yard area. They'll be headed away by Rawson. He goes over the top of one of the players, and both teams want a free kick. Neither will be given. As the man goes out right, there isn't a player injured in the 6-yard area though for Stocksbridge, and the game will be stopped. It's a head injury as well, and Hyde are very frustrated with that, as they had a chance to put the ball back into the box. 18 minutes gone, 0-0 here. Fulham have taken the lead against Everton, an own goal from Mikolenko. As Sam Ewens, who is doing work as physio today, will come on, and I've just seen Connor Smythe and Keenan Ferguson have been sent out to warm up. We haven't been able to identify the players gone down. I think it might be Marcus Everington, the man on loan from Harrogate Town. I think Townsend is also having a few complaints. The referee is Marcus Everington, who is now getting up to his feet. And will hopefully be ready to get back going shortly. So Keenan Ferguson, Connor Smythe both getting ready there on the side. You'd imagine Keenan Ferguson would be the one coming on if Everington wasn't able to continue. Aside from Hallam, where he has been much liked at Hallam. They were very sad to see him go, fans, and he's got experience of the National League North with Spennymoor and Boston United. Was first teamers for both. It's a bit of a coup, really. Especially to lower away against a Hallam team that's in good form at the moment. The main thing we shout is that there is no football on the pitch right now, which is kind of necessary for this match to continue. So the ball will be back for Townsend to kick it away. So back with Townsend now, who will roll it in front of him, and now we'll launch it long, right football, launch long, looking for Morris, but will be headed away by Thurnley. Just a bit of bouncing awkwardly, here's it's a bit of head tennis, then Eildon will hack it away. Jones Griffiths and Redshaw a bit of confusion. Redshaw then, well, he goes down and chances he will get a free kick there off Sam Kay's foul. Will be a quick free kick taken, switch to Taylor Man, who I don't think was quite ready for it. He's just had to chase it down behind him. Gets it forward though to Macedo, who of course Everington has come back on a bit of problems, but Everington doing it outward. Stockbridge have it back though. Everington gets it down the line. He doesn't get a clean connection on that. Cleared away by Hyde. Stockbridge not keeping possession particularly well. Hogg shouted for heads and then just booms it up into the air again as it now goes out to right for Hyde. But then a poor touch there from Ditchfield. Allowed it to roll behind him. Stockbridge will get a throw in. I think that was a piece of patching of both players, which shows like both teams are in the relegation zone. 21 minutes gone, 0-0 here. Stockbridge trying to get the ball and back to Tinker, who's moved it onto his right. He's putting the cross in, it's a long cross looking for the far side. Mercy looking to claim, and he does, and that's been Mercy offers. He's about 6'5", he's built, like a massive bloke, and he does have a bit of mobility about him, so he is going to pounce on anything that floats towards his 6-yard area. As the ball's gone out of play for a Stocksbridge throw in. Hyde fought it hadn't and tried to continue, the referee says otherwise. Parkgate have equalised against Pottisford, Callum Rudd the scorer. It will be a Hyde throw-in actually. I think Hyde probably thinking, why have we not got advantage there, but that doesn't account for that. The ball is switched over to the right to Ditchfield. Gets it forward here, onto the right wing. Now beyond to Jones Griffiths, back helping up front. Into the middle with Thurnley. It's probably their best player for Hyde when we played in the trophy. And the ball went towards O'Larva, but he loses the ball, and now the ball knocked away by Kay. Will stay on the line here. Morrison turns, he's got it the right way, but then he's had to got his back towards goal on the halfway line. Ball forward onto the left, and now Bradshaw just gets it caught under his feet. He does get a throw in going Steele's way there. Brigtown 2-0 up on what remain. Josh Jordan the goal scorer. There's here comes a throwing forward from Stocksbridge, but Hyde are able to clear it away, and Stocksbridge are just struggling with keeping possession at the moment. As now it's Taylor McMahon taking a big run forward, and it's a long run from McMahon out to the left to Macedo. Macedo, well forward, good ball forward to McMahon, just needs a cross. Here comes a cross low. Eagledon stretches, gets something on it to get away. Hog tries to head away, goes to the edge of the box with Macedo. He's had 4 goals in 6, puts the ball in, head away by Eagledon. Jones Griffiths will get it as Hyde are keeping the pressure on. Now to Gabidon on the right. Looking for a cross, got an overlap here with Ditchfield. Ditchfield crossing, takes a deflection. Rawson back helping defend. And then he gets it to his feet and just hacks it away. And then goes again, appeals for a handball on Tinker, not given as it's gone away now to Morris, who holds up. Kay will now knock it along, looking for Rawson out there. He brings it down, but there's a poor touch and it goes out for a Hyde throw-in. There is still no goals in the Northern Premier League Premier Division after around about 23 minutes of action. What about the longest we've been without a goal in like the division for a day? The weather playing its part across the country. Lots harder going. It's a great pass from the referee there. The ball went through and it's a lovely one touch for Hyde. The Hyde player was right behind him though, so I think it will still be giving us their ball. I think Josh Al's in the wrong profession. That was a lovely pass from the referee. Absolutely gorgeous passes. Aston Villa have taken the lead against Bournemouth. Morgan Rogers has scored. That man I think is on a plane to America in the summer. As Hyde pass the ball around here. With Ditchfield. Ball going forward and it will go out for the goal kick. I think Morgan Rogers is quite happy with the title challenge in Aston Villa. Something Liverpool's not doing this year. I say it because it's true. So back with Townsend now for the goal kick. Well, it's not gone well for Hallam. Within 2 minutes, Isaac Walker has scored twice for Consett. Consett now 2-0 up. Ball going long, looking for Rawson. It comes off to back. Kay will head it forward, then head it right back. Kay heads it forward again, brought down by Morris. We'll bring it back to Hogg, who gets it forward, but it's intercepted. And Stocksbridge just can't seem to get the ball forward at the moment. As the Higgins ball in the middle, Eagledon clears into midfield, finds Hogg well, turns out well at it. Now to O'Connor, tries to get down the right, no one's there for it, and it will be cleared away. It goes over the top of Eagledon, but Townsend will be happy to take this under control. All cleared forward for Rawson, who chests it down. Kay gets it out to the right. He gets clipped late, very, very late, but nothing given here. Everington heads the ball away to O'Connor. Kay still down. That's right to Bradshaw, who's been held up here. He falls back trying to get it forward, but Jones Griffiths is there and just didn't get the help really, Bradshaw, as Hogg then sends one out to the right for Morris tries to cause a problem with, and McMahon does well to deal with it. Deal with well now, then switched out towards Ditchfield, who takes it under control. Got plenty of options, and you get the option of Gabidon come back to help him. Into the middle it goes here, with Fernley back to Ditchfield, switching the ball to McMahon, and that, well, actually it's going to go to Macedo, and he's got a chance to run at the defence now. Puts it the ball into the middle, brought down by Redshaw. Redshaw takes a shot right at Townsend. Not a bad idea. He was giving more space than he ought to have been given, but simple enough for Townsend. West Ham 2-0 up on Burnley. Luke Castellanos, the goal scorer, is the bottle's given right back to Hyde here. To Gabidon. Ball going down the right. Continuing down the right, and then ball in blocked. It will go out for a throw-in. Hyde definitely playing the better so far. There is finally a goal in the Northern Premier League Premier Division. It is FC United who've scored. Adam Lafondra against Prescott Cables. 1-0 there. Stocksbridge have almost dealt with this throw-in. Case has gone down under a barge. Nothing's given. Case kept the ball though. He's done very well. And then he just tries to clear away. Goes out for a throw-in now. Ditchfield for this throw-in. I think he's going to go for the long throw now. They're not initially liking his short option. High looping ball into the middle. Headway going to go to the edge of the area. Rawson gets it first and clears it out. Jones-Griffiths gets it out to the right. Now brought down, and here comes the cross. Looking for the far side. Unmarked is Redshaw. Well blocked. Is by Alex O'Connor, who then clears it away. Bradshaw rushed to try to get to it, but it will be won there by Fernley. Now back in defence, switched out towards the right. Over the top of Kay it goes, and back it goes now to Gabidon, who brings it left foot cross into the middle. Townsend will claim it on his line. Stocksbridge again just struggling to keep the ball. I don't think they're dealing with the wet, boggy surface particularly well. Ball forward, headed it away though, brought down by Hogg. Hogg will now send one down the channels over the top looking for Morris. It's a nice idea, but it's just straight out Mersin. I think Stocksbridge do need to have a bit of time with the ball. I don't know what the possession stats are, but it must be about 60% plus for Hyde. Ball into the middle to Redshaw, has dropped deep. He's been forced further back by a chasing Hogg. Back into defence to Duxbury. We'll take the ties on low from Bury. We'll get across here to McMahon. Back to Duxbury, will launch it long. And a bit of shoving it over between Maisado and Everington as Morris tried to get on the ball, but no one was there for it, so Will Hall will take it out to the right to Ditchfield. Out to Gabidon, into the middle, but well won there by Tinker, who carried it forward. He's going to send one looking for Morris to try and chase. Will Hall looks like he'll be able to deal with it, and he does press it out. And this is what Hyde are doing well with these balls forward. Instead of being clearing out for throw-ins, they're able to find a full-back to help out. And as I say that, they clear it out for a throw-in. Stocksbridge throw-in now. Bristol Rovers have equalised against Chesterfield. Anthony Ford scored. And Parkgate are behind again against Bottisford. Luke Ayres has scored. And Concert are now 3-0 upon Hallam. And Stockbridge have made the ball into the box. Breaks forward. Can it get one and get a touch? Nope. It's going to go out for a corner kick though, because it was cleared just before Bradshaw could make it. Just to say, Concert 3-0 upon Hallam. Donny holds up the scorer. Hallam having a miserable time on that AstroTurf at Bellevue. Now Steels have a corner now. It would be against the run of play. Stockbridge got a goal here, but I'm not going to say we'd mind it. As O'Connor will go over to take this corner. That's the touch down here, so Eagledon and Rawson options here. Eagledon just made a run to the near post and now gone back, and he's running round the back, Eagledon. He's there free, gets Henry, bounces it down, tries to get the second, and it's headed away before Eagledon can make it. He's tripped, is that a penalty? No penalty! And now Hyde on the counter. Fernley trying to get the ball onto the right. Hyde on the counter. This would be controversial. Kay looking like he'd gone down there for a penalty kick. Hyde on the counter now on the right hand side here. Owalabi back into Jones-Griffiths. Now going to move back into Duxbury. The counter's over, but Hyde's still on the ball. With McMahon now. Into the middle. To Jones-Griffiths. Trying to get the overlap with McMahon. Finds him. Now here comes the cross in. Eagledon clears it away at the near post. Bradshaw brings it down. And then Effrington just booms it away. Hey, will go back to Hull. Some frustrated Stocksbridge fans that possession was not kept there. Jones-Griffiths gets it forward to Redshaw. Holding it in central midfield at the moment. Now out to the right here to Gabidon. He's got an overlap option. He said he's going to go on his own. Into the middle here to Redshaw. Back to Fernley. Fernley's thinking about it, but he said he's going to go out to the right here. It's Ditchfield looking for a cross here. Tinker trying to follow him, and a great tackle by Tinker, and it's going to bounce and then go out for a corner kick. Another one, controversial one to discuss in the bar afterwards at the opposite end. So back, it's going to be Redshaw to take this corner. Bolton's having a miserable day. They're already 3-0 down at Bolton. McAtee has scored for them. Here comes the ball in. Luke ball in. Townsend will claim it over the top of Olabi's head. He's thinking about having a quick release, but instead Actually, he's going to try and find Rawson now. I just dotted him making a run. And he's looking for it. Gets a touch onto it. Bradshaw's going to be the next one. Bradshaw going to connect to Jonas Griffiths. Jonas Griffiths gets the touch in. Back to Merson. It's a heavy touch from Merson, but a foul's being given on Jonas Griffiths. And I think that's a very, very light one that Hyde got away with one a bit there. Ball boom forward here. Going out to Oalabi. And well in there by Whitney, and it will go out for a throw-in. I think he was at Chesterfield, but at some point was most likely scouted by Jordan Lemon's dad, Paul Lemon, who works as a scout at Chesterfield. Another corner kick for Hyde now. They've not made the most of them so far, but they'll want to now. So can the Steels defend this set piece? The referee's just chatting to the goalkeeper Ben Townsend for a bit. Not happy with something in that 6-yard area. In fact, there's 2 Hyde players on him is probably what's doing it. And here comes in, and then there's a tumble on the line. It's not changed, and then a long ranger from Stocksbridge, which was well hit, but goes over the bar. I wonder if that hand bid really for something might have been given. Technically, Royal Abbey would have been offside. Bamford Bridge have put a lot of effort into getting the game on today. They're quite known for struggling with rain, but they've got it on today, and the reward is Stockton Town have gone 1-0 up. Jake Pettigene, the goal scorer. Also, Hallam are having a nightmare in concert. Isaac Walker has just got his hat trick. 4-0 to concert there after 25 minutes. I think it's been given that. That's 33 minutes. Chelsea have gone 2-0 as well against Wolves. Another Cole Palmer penalty. Just like in Stocksbridge today, he's ice cold. And this is why no one listens to those puns. As well, not to it. Etherington will get out to the right. Can Morris be the first one? And he will do. Bradshaw could be an option, but he's going to have to go backwards, Morris. Back into Whitney. Whitney just taking control, and he's going to launch it upfield and overhit here a bit. But Rawson's got behind his man and they're forced to head it out for a throw in. Hyde. He's done quite well there, Rawson. So back to the right here with Etherington throwing. He's going to launch it towards Rawson, but head away for it to make it to him. Hoggle will try and head it back, but it will go out for a throw-in. So back for the left-hand side now with McMahon to take the throw-in. Back with McMahon now, so goes well forward for Fernley, who gets it back to McMahon. They switch it, and Morris weren't too far off getting on that switch and going free. And Ditchfield eventually clears. Back to Whitney, who I think we've seen as a very common sense defender, and he launched it long and by common sense. And there's a bit of frustration happening at Whitney now. For all the can I just say, for all the people who say defenders shouldn't pass it, they should just launch it long. They should. They've got a defender here who likes launching it long, and they're frustrated. This is why managers don't like listening to fans. That's a ball to Redshaw, who almost gets onto it. Will go for a goal kick, but he was almost free on the right wing. Ashton United have taken a lead against Warrington Town. Jason Gilchrist, the goal scorer. Right now, with the current results, with Morpeth not playing, Hyde would climb out of the relegation zone. Of course, should we win today, I think we wouldn't be too far off that either. I think we'd just be staying on goal difference against Morpeth. It just shows you how close this league is. And this is one of the biggest. Well, I'll be at the ball. It didn't ricochet away. Poor touch by Etherington's just giving that to Maicedo. Slips it forward here. And Olabi, it's a poor touch and he can't keep it in. The debutant for Hyde, who signed from Leek Town. Will be a goal kick. He's definitely a very lively player, Olabi. I think one of those that you have 10 hard-working 7 out of 10s and you have your one that might be a bit erratic, but might win you a game. It's called the Stefan Zoll character in Stocksbridge history, named after the man who, as Townsend just slices it out, and Everington almost kept that in to his credit. We'll go out for a throw into Hyde though. Named after Stefan Zoll, he was an erratic player who sometimes would give you nothing, but when he gave you something, it would be something far beyond what should have been possible in non-league. As Stocksbridge have won a throw him back. Back out now with Everington for a throw-in. Closing in half time here, 38 minutes gone. Launched on by Everington, goes over the top, then cleared away. O'Connor tries to get to Morris, who gets the touch. Back to Bradshaw, who's immediately closed down. I've obviously got some word about Bradshaw because he's not getting any space whatsoever. Everington's won the ball back. Goes sideways, gets the ball forward to Morris, tries to find Everington again, but there was a big figure of Matt Fernley in the way. And now Fernley will clear. Yeah. Goes all the way out and it will be back with Townsend. Ottersford a free one up on Parkgate. Jackson Borland, the man who scored 3-1 there. Rawson there, being held there, not getting the free kick though, and you could see he just knocked the ground in a bit of frustration as he was getting up. Stocksbridge have the ball back. Tinker here. Back, will give the ball back. Forward into Kay, then back to Whitney, who launches it long. Looking for Morris, but ball won by Hall. Jones Griffiths will get it out to the right, and then up forward. Back it goes into defence to Whitney again, launches it long. This might get through though. Morris chasing onto it just ahead of him. Merson claims Merson was aware of that the entire way, and he was out on the edge of his box to claim. That's what we call underrated goalkeeping. As now Hyde are on the counter. Macedo cross in the middle, and they are almost turned in by Whitney, but well cleared away. And now here comes Bradshaw out to the right to Everington, but too far ahead of him. Will go out for a throw-in. Switch ball from Hyde over to Ditchfield, and now to Gabidon. Going forward now. Running at his man. Or to Olabi, who turns really well. On the right side, breaking. Goes now, past Townsend, and then blocked on the line by Eagledon, who then clears it. Brilliant block there. Ball still there. Shot from Macedo is over the bar. Joe Tomlinson, I don't think he was frustrated with the defending on that one. But, well, I think Townsend made the wrong decision probably to go out. But Eagledon was there on the line to block the shot from Olabi and deny him a debut goal. Right with Townsend now. Arsenal have taken the lead against Sunderland. Zubamendi, the goal scorer, as they inch closer towards the Premier League title. And Stockton have gone 2-0 on Bamber Bridge. Josh Scott the scorer, while Prescott have equalised against FC United. Charlie Doyle, the man with the goal. Ball forward, Rawson heads it on, but no one's there for it. That's the one thing about not having really any wingers in this match, is that no one's there for those sort of balls. As Eagledon heads away the clearance. O'Connor back to Hogg. Short pass is intercepted by Fernley. Back to Jones Griffiths, who will switch it out to the right to Ditchfield. Now Gabidon. Now back into defence, and he comes well, slip forward to Redshaw. Missed tackle on him, but then a ricochet ball. It's going to go all the way out, and Jones Griffiths almost keeps that in. It's going to go out for a goal kick. Jones Griffiths, I think, was slowly expecting the corner. 42 minutes gone. And it is 0-0 here. Bridgetown have gone 4-0 on Montgomery. Jonathan Oglesby and Dale Hudson the scorers. There's some teams today that are thinking, why wasn't this called off? Ball forward, headed away. Everington will launch out. Well, I can't see the rain really anymore, and it's not holding up the ball, is it? So ball goes forward, gets knocked past Tinker, but Hogg here to clear up. Trying to turn away from his man. Back into defence. Whitney short, and then we'll find Kay, who goes forward with it. Kay continuing it on the left-hand side. Onto left, we get the final ball in. No blocked, and it's going to go out for... Is that a corner or a throw-in? It's going to look like, I think it's going to be a throw-in. Right next to the flag. Well, that throw is very close to the flag, and he's not going to take it to the flag, though. Throw here to Kay, gets it back to Tinker. Cross going in. Nice looking cross. Rawson can't get to the header. Back to Everton, who tries to head it into the box, but it is intercepted and cleared. The clear's got a bit of a ricochet. Whitney to get into it. Onto the right here to O'Connor. Ball clips into the box. Rawson trying to race onto it, headed away, and McMahon will be the man onto the ball who clears it fully out. And Eagledon will have to track it. I think he was expecting it to go out. Eagledon will use his goalkeeper. And Townsend gets the ball. He's moving it onto his left, and now will launch it upfield, looking for Rawson, but Jones-Griffiths just backed up into the ball and managed to get it away. Ball then cleared out and back to Townsend. Penison Church 2-0 down to Albion Sports. 2 goals from Nathan Cartman have done that. And Gainsborough 1-0 down at Leek. Adam Porter has scored the goal. Gainsborough, who were pre-season favourites for the title, I think struggling with the amount of games they've had to play with their cup runs. As Hogg winning the ball. Back it goes to Bradshaw. Clever footwork from Bradshaw, who's now got a bit of confidence. Out left to Kay. Kay now into midfield and back to Bradshaw, back to Tinker. Forward now to Morris, who's dropped deep and turned. And then one good touch, and he's got through last one player. Out to left to Kay, appeals for offside, not given, cross in the middle, over the top attack. Rawson. Everton's trying to close in and cause a bit of a problem, but hasn't been able to do so yet, and they have passed it round him. As Hyde get it back in defence again, they are just passing it round Everton in the moment, and they clear it upfield. Over the top, Hogg will be 1 minute out of time, but well by Eagledon. And well, Mycedo tried to control, and O'Connor did well, kept it in, and then Hogg do it, and you need to carry on there. I think everyone had stopped thinking that might have been a throw in. Eagledon then launched it long, looking for Morris, head away from him. Kay trying to win it, shoved Jones-Griffiths over, doesn't get penalised for it. Morris gets it on the right, no offside given. Morris needs to play it across, does play across. Mercy manages to claim it. It was a big chance for 1-0. Morris just delayed it a bit too often.
Time. That's 1 minute of added time.
30 seconds into that 1 minute added time you just heard, and there was a big chance there. Although Floyd tries to switch it out to the right, but will be collected here by Bowen. Hyde trying to collect it to Jones-Griffiths on the halfway line. Gets it out here to the show. But they won't get to continue this attack because it is half time. Started with a big controversial moment. Luke Rawson was bundled down on the edge of the box. Could have easily been a red card for Will Hall. Wasn't given. Since then, Hyde probably had the better game. A shot from Dante Gabardon cracked off the bar, but it remains 0-0 here at Bracken Moor. We will see you in 15 minutes. Hello and welcome back to Brackenmore for the second half of Stocksbridge Park Seals versus Hyde United. It is 0-0 here. Biggest chance for Hyde, they had the ball cleared off the line by Paul Iggledon, while Seals have had a few penalty calls not given and a red call, hard call not given. It is 0-0, Hyde probably edging that first half in all fairness. But will the Steels improve for the second? And here we go. So, Stocksbridge Park Steels have got us underway in the second half. They're in the yellow shirts, blue shorts, blue socks, kicking from right to left, while Hyde United are kicking from left to right in the red shirts, black shorts, black shorts. As there's an effort on goal there, unprovided from Alfie Bradshaw that goes wide. Daily moment for the Stocksbridge. I'll be back with Mercy. Now let's go through the teams. For Stocksbridge, there's no change to the break. Ben Townsend in goal, then Marcus Etherington, Jack Tinker, Luke Hogg, Alex Whitney, Paul Iggledon, Sam Kay, Alex O'Connor, Luke Rawson, James Morris and Alfie Bradshaw. On the bench is Connor Smythe, Keenan Ferguson, Tom Marshall, Luke Cancella and Chris Bumira. For Hyde, it is Yusuf Merson, Harry Ditchfield, Taylor McMahon, Shaquille Jones-Griffith, Scott Duxbury, Will Hall, Macedo, Matt Fernley, Tunda Owalabi, Jack Redshaw, who's the captain, and Dante Gabidon. The bench is Antoine McCauley, Kieran Lloyd, Ben Kershaw, Damon Park and Max Harrop. Well, there's McMahon on the left-hand side. He's knocked the ball over the top. Should be covered this, and it is cleared away into midfield, and well won there by Bradshaw in that attacking midfield role. The Steel's going with a 4-4-2 diamond today. Ball going long, looking here for the runner. Sam Kay got a bit of pace on him. Merson out of his box, clears it away. Good to keep, and he's done well to get it, turn it to a decent ball forward before Whitney is able to clear that out. Ball into midfield, over the top of O'Connor, but we'll now be back with Everton, who knocks it forward, but it will be easy enough to deal with. It was from right back where Stockbridge really dominated against Hyde. Those two games within a week back in September last year, but not happening today. And it's now with Bradshaw turning well, trying to evade trouble, and he's just running around in circles. It's ring of roses at the moment. Ball goes forward, good, and they're not going to be one chase down here, but will be covered here by Will Hall. So back with Ditchfield for the throw-in. We need drink holders installed in here. Can I make a request, Wayne, for next season? Like just a little cutout. I think you could do it with like a jigsaw, couldn't you?
Yeah, you could have cup holders and a flat table.
I think you do that. Lower it a bit. You could even just put on a string, couldn't you? Like the wood up below. Yeah, sorry, we're doing. Welcome to DIY Central podcast. How to customise your press box. The ball goes forward and headed out by Hall. It's going to be a fairly good position for Steels, who've started off well.
To be fair, it's 38 years old, so it needs a bit of TLC.
I'm surprised being 38 years old that it's not like a pint holder.
Ashtrays.
That actually does shock me, there's not any ashtrays in here. Back with Tinker for this throw-in. Can the Steels make the most of this attacking push forward? Finds Rawson, who's basically on the line here, corner of the box. Sideways it goes, back it goes to Tinker. He's got a man on him. Tries to get forward to Rawson, but he gets blocked, and then back to Bradshaw. Tries to get through. Tinker gets the touch. Can he keep it in? Just about. Can he make sure it goes out for a throw-in? No, he can't. It will be a goal kick. Tinker did try all he could there to make sure that would be an awkward one. Bit of correction that Halma just 3-0 down, not 4-0 down. Concerning for us is that Workington did take the lead before the break through Stephen Ring against Ilkeston. They are not done very Workington, like I think a few people have been saying they have been. Doncaster Rovers 2-0 down at Wickham. Corley Woodrow the scorer. 4-2 Rawson, back to Morris. Knocked over by Hogg, looking for Rawson on the left wing. Rawson will do well here. He's got two men on him. He's got help behind him, and he's wanting the throw-in, and he has got the throw-in. A loss there would drag Ilkeston back into problems though. So The thing is, you lose a couple of games in mid-table, you get dragged into this relegation battle. So Tinker with the throw-in. From to Bradshaw, back to Tinker, who gets it on his right, puts the cross in, headed away. Going to be contested in the middle. Hogg does win the header, but it only goes sideways. O'Connor misses the header, and Jones Griffiths will take it to feet now. Back now, here comes forward is Taylor McMahon. Sideways to Jones Griffiths, and all the way back. Jones Griffiths just gone down there, but I think advantage has been given. Clumsy tackle there from Morris, doesn't really do much. Back into defence. It goes, and Hyde a building from the back. Launch well forward. Tinker got something onto it. Kay's trying to race beyond it. Does get to it. And has to knock it back to Hogg, then back to Tinker, who will send it forward. Right foot forward. Morris is trying to nip behind the defence without being noticed, but it will go back to Mercy. There's a nice little touch there by Duxbury, who then pings the ball forward. Headed away by Tinker into midfield, and Hogg back into defence. To Whitney, who will launch it forward. Morris wants this. He's trying to track it in this drizzly sky here, but it will go back to Mercy. Rolling forward here to Maicedo, who's trying to turn here. And then trying to burst forward, and then goes to Olabi, but all knocked away. Ball forward here to Morris, who was holding up well, moves out to right. He's just got no options on the right wing. This is the letdown of the diamond formation. And then some nice touches by Bradshaw. This ends up meeting Jones Griffiths. And now here comes a counter attack. Here comes Redshaw. Out right here to Gabidon. Gabidon moving it onto his left. He's already hit the bar once in this game. Brilliant sliding challenge from Stocksbridge. Gets it out, and it will be a throw-in. Hogg with a sliding tackle. Quickly take a throw-in while the players are still picking themselves up here. And Fernley's just been able to run forward here. Now out to the right to Ditchfield. Ditchfield looking for the cross, Case following him, Ditchfield going down the right. Kay got a touch, will be a corner kick to Hyde. 51 minutes gone, 0-0 here. Steele still looking for their first home win since October, when into Warrington Town, team we are due to face next week. So the corner kick, and the Steels defend from this Hyde corner. There is a short option. With Redshaw taking it, he's got Maicedo to the right for him, but it looks like Maicedo is just going to peel off now. Here comes the corner to the far post. Clean header, great save Townsend! Back out to Duxbury. Ditchfield was the one with the header. Trying to get the cross back in, blocked, and it's going to go to the edge of the 6-yard area. Teed up, takes a deflection, blocked again. And some last-ditch defending from the Steels working out, and now cleared away before it goes out for another corner. Throw into Hyde, Steels survive. I'll go back in. Again says Hyde are building from the back. Hyde have had the Stocksbridge started brightly. Hyde are probably in the ascendancy again, much like it was in the first half. Eagleton heads the ball away into midfield, and will now just be jockeyed a bit there by Bradshaw, but cleared away though by McMahon. Headed away by Eagleton, then returned, bit ahead between the two teams. Maicedo trying to knock the ball over the top. Headed away though again by Whitney. And now sort of trying to come away with the ball. Looked like O'Connor's getting dragged a bit, but still comes away with the ball. Kay getting out to the right, just under the legs of the referee, who gives advantage. I think he may have took a clip off him. Etherington forward here. There goes to Rawson. Back to Hogg, who takes a touch. Knocked over the top, and I think he's offside, Alex O'Connor. So the linesman agrees. Free kick to Hyde. Both him and James Morris were offside on that one. Say Bury winning 6-0 at half time against Trafford. That is an insane scoreline. Actually, they're not winning 6-0 anymore. They're winning 7-0. Mo Torre just scored there. Yeah. Absolutely insane scoreline. Trafford are struggling in that league, but I don't think they'd have expected that going to Bury. Parkgate have got one back against Bottisford. Alex Render's given them a bit of a lifeline. 4-2 down there. And Maltby Main have got one back in Sprigtown. Wilfie Woodham. What a name that is, Wilfie. Hyde have just had rolled out for offside. Not looking great for us now in that bottom pink. A few teams would be pulling away, Leek in particular. So back with Townsend, launch it long. Rawson tries to head it out to the right, but no one is there for it. We'll go out for a throw-in. Stocksbridge trying to harass him. McMills has gone down under a challenge. It will be a free kick. Just took the ankle there. As looks like our young fans are having a bit of fun over to the left of us. Brought plenty of patriotic British and English lads with them to the game. Not entirely sure why, but they have done. The ball goes forward to Rawson, trying to hold it up. Back and clipped over the top by Hogg, and Bradshaw just can't get onto the end of it. Just not, these passes not connecting at the moment. This home hoodoo seems to be continuing so far in this game.
I think Roger's missing a cricket club shop not selling Yorkshire flags.
Maybe we need to get some Stocksbridge flags sold to Bolton sold. Bournemouth are equalising against Aston Villa. Simplicio Rocha, the goal scorer. It's Hyde now on the attack, but then lowers the ball, but just as we look like there's going to be a counter, the referee blows up for the free kick. That was disappointing. That could have been a big opportunity for Stocksbridge. I wonder if we're going to see Tony Marshall in one of these central roles later on in the game.
Looks like he couldn't put a shirt on.
And just as we say that, is this the anti-commentator's curse? Tony Marshall is preparing. He's got a blue underlayer. They used to be banned, didn't they, from Stocksbridge?
Yes, they stepped out the, I believe it was yellow.
Oh no, I'm thinking just underlayer were banned.
Well, yeah. Different time now.
Kay got the header and it will go out for a throw-in. I mean, I don't know. We don't talk about what happened to the first man who brought a snood to Brackenmore.
Just that they're still looking for Bonner.
All out on the right here with Ditchfield throwing it into the middle. Head out to the edge there, and Kay will collect it, trying to get away, but will go back out to Ditchfield. He's taking it across towards the far post, and it will go out. I think thought it might have taken a deflection for a second, but the referee does rule it as a goal kick. It's hard going using live scores to try and keep it occupied in the middle because there's no games today. I think we might be the only one in the area actually happening, like in South Yorkshire. Because obviously there's no Sheffield Wednesday today either, they play tomorrow. I have no idea what Sheffield United are doing.
At least it's a Saturday night.
Come on, still!
First Saturday they haven't lost in a while. Oh, Sheffield United play on Monday. Championship football being played on a Monday night. What is happening? Game's gone. Ball being cleared up, goes to Rawson, gets a touch, but just behind, and it's cleared away. Hyde heading over. Good head passing there from Hyde, but actually Whitney just clears out. I think people have been frustrated with Whitney just launching it long a few too many times, but I do appreciate an 18-year-old defender who's gone through the academy system. His thought is, right, how do I make sure this doesn't end up in the back of my net in the next 10 seconds? He's a bit old-fashioned in that way, which means Graham Furness is going to be praising him to everyone when we get to... That's a Fernley who's switching. Rawson intercepts, back defending now. He's going to back in defence and launch long by Eagleton and cleared by Duxbury, getting up into the air. Hogg comes off worse from the header, but he does get it forward. He is going to be stopped because there's an head injury. Lemon wants to continue, but I'm sorry, Jordan Lemon, there's a head injury.
He's holding his hand up, he realises when he's...
Yeah, he has held his hand up. It's a head injury to Luke Hogg. I think that's Luke Hogg getting a drink afterwards for free from his manager, as it looks like Tommy Marshall will be the substitute coming on next. Wolves have got one back against Chelsea. It's free, they're 3-1 down now. Arrow Kadari, the goal scorer. While Bristol Rovers are back against Sheffield. Anthony Ford has scored his second of the game. Bury are now 8-0 up on Trafford. That's going to be double figures, that, isn't it?
Stocksbridge substitution for number 11 Alfie Bradshaw is number 15 Thomas Marshall.
So Tommy Marshall makes his way on for Alfie Bradshaw. We'll see if we can stay with the same shape or we switch to the 4-3-3 we've done before. Bradshaw's just been marked out of the game really today. I think they've seen that he is capable of splitting defences with his running and taking on, and they've just decided we're going to have a man on him every time. And unfortunately, normally when you play a man behind and it takes a man off, that leaves a space somewhere else. We've not exploited that. We've not really done what we can with it. As a fair ball launched forward, it will be back to be Hyde's defence. So it's a Hyde goal kick.
I think he were in two minds then whether to play on or to pass it back, and I think he went for the in-between, kicked it out of play.
Luca Connell has scored for Barnsley and got one back there. It's 3-1 to Bolton now. Parkgate have actually made a game of it. It's 4-3 there now against Bosford Town. Shay Evans-Booth the scorer. Liverpool, by the way, winning 1-0. It could end up in the Northern Counties this year. Morris taps it forward, look for Marshall, intercepted by Hall. He's clumsy there. Morris couldn't have pinned. He's been rescued by Ditchfield there. Kay throws it quickly. Morris will hold it up on the left-hand side. But Kay was wanting it. Said he's going to go back to Tinker. Tinker, good touch there. Puts a low cross into the middle, cleared away. Will be another throw-in. That was Will Hall there, almost giving a goal away to Stocksbridge.
Managed to kick ball into his own face.
He'd been hurt in several different ways there, wouldn't he? Cardiff City have gone 2-0 on Rotherham. Willock, the goal scorer for the Bluebirds, who are looking good for promotion. Can the Steels nick a goal in the early part of this second half? There's been bright moments, if not a chance. Ball is with Tinker now. Kay just comes away from the pack and the ball goes back to Tinker now. Right foot cross into the middle. Rawson got a touch, it goes behind him. Uses his body. Morris takes the effort. It's over the bar, but there was it wouldn't have counted because Rawson was penalised for using his body there. I don't think that was a foul personally. I thought that was just being a hold-up striker.
The defender jumped over it. Back in.
Well hit by James Morris, that effort. Oh no, if that had gone in top corner, if you're a referee ruling that out, you're just a killjoy. So back with Mercy. Who's just been forced back into nowhere near where the actual part of the foul happened.
He's still in.
But it wasn't initially, he's nowhere near it now, but he takes it. Kay can only head it out for a high throw-in. 62 minutes gone, 0-0 here. Barnsley, who are 3-0 down, are now 3-2. Phillips has scored for the Tykes. Throwing down here from Ditchfield on the right. It will just go out for a throw-in. As Hebburn have taken Liam's Mornington Rylands, Liam Murray the scorer. Here comes a cross into the far post. Oh, the top. There's an unmarked Duxbury, but he's having to chase it down. He's going to have to just resolve and trying to put another ball in, and he's going to put it in the middle, but cleared away by Hogg. It's only going to go to Fernley, though. Who gets it back here for McMahon. And cut on the inside. Good to Morris, got a foot in there, forced it back to Hall. Out to Ditchfield, who's got space to run. Ditchfield on the right continues. Slip a ball for you to Jones Griffiths. Holds up well. Back into midfield, taking a shot. And that is one of the worst shots you'll ever see. It's gone out for a throw-in.
Another substitution.
Stocksbridge going to make another sub. We're going to get some physio treatment first for Luke Hogg, it seems. No, not Luke Hogg. Jack Tinker who's getting treatment. So we are going to have a stoppage in play. And Jack Tinker will come off after getting that knock. Connor Smythe will replace
Still
him.
substitution, replacing number 3 Jack Tinker. It's number 12 Connor Smythe.
Smythe will replace Jack Tinker. Smythe. So Connor Smythe, who did have a run in the first team for under the first few months of Jordan Lemon's managerial reign. has ended up going back to the bench. I think perhaps just a bit too defensive when he was on the wing. As we're just going to take, we need to let Wayne pass, so I'm going to leave the mic. What are you checking for? You've hurt yourself, haven't you? No. Here comes Connor Smythe on after Jack Tinker has to limp off. That is a concern that we will ask about after the game. Going to Jordan Lemon. Ball back with Freeton. He launched it forward and Marshall dropped deep to get it and win the ball and then just knocks it forward. It's too far for Morris to probably chase, but just put Hyde back in their own half for now. Goes forward and played away now. Eventually comes off the back of Marshall, but Hyde will keep possession. He just looks out a bit there. Cuts off, couldn't make the most of the mistake. Thurnley slips all forward here to Redshaw. Tackle goes in, and then we'll be back with Hyde again. Ball to right. It's going to be a battle to keep it in. They do, but only for Connor Smythe to use it. Connor Smythe, but then well in there from Jones Griffiths, who knocks it off Smythe. Throw into Hyde. All cleared away. It will be by Hyde, and it will go out for a throw-in.
Come on, still!
So we're back for a throw-in here to be taken by Etherington. Can the Steels do something now with it as Etherington launches it long? Cleared away. It's going to go back in the box. Townsend has to rush out to get it. And he'll get the ball very nicely. And the Steels have gone to a bit of a quiet part of the game now. The ball going long. Rawson headed it on. Marshall trying to get to it just a bit too ahead of him. Hall covering away. Marshall trying to get his foot in, and Hall just about keeps it in with his pass forward. And the clearance by McMahon was blocked out for a throw-in deep in their own half for Hyde. And Stocksbridge. Hyde have the ball now. Stocksbridge is just trying to get more forward. They've not really made many chances though as of yet. Launch forward, headed away, but back to McMahon, who can only put it right back into the air. Yeah, and they're just trying to get to it, but Jones Griffiths has the ball now and go backwards and then gets his shirt pulled a bit, and it will be a free kick. He's staying down actually, and it's Macedo there actually. A bit concerned because he didn't look any danger, and how often the worst ones will not look a bit innocuous. Hyde will send their physio on. So we do have a graphic, so for some of you, you will get an ad break while we have the physio on. For those of you still with us, because you pay for YouTube Premium, thank you for watching and paying for YouTube Premium. It actually gets us money. So there's a bit of a chat between the referee and a couple of the Stocksbridge players, and there's been no yellow card for the Steels yet. There's quite a few. I've seen quite a few fans are heading toward the corner, it seems. Not sure why, what's going on there, but so the treatment continuing here as Michael Clegg is just taking the chance over on the near side to talk to a couple of his players and trying to urge them on to get the win. So it looks like Macedo is back up and will be able to continue, which is very good news for Hyde anyway. He has been quite good today, but he hasn't scored yet, though he has scored 4 in 6. Arsenal double their lead against Sunderland. Victor Yokeres has got that goal. And here you go, Hyde have the free kick just inside their own half. They will Well, the volley about to launch along, and then he's fainted and he's going to go back ready to take it a second time. And here he goes, launch forward. Just got to get away because Wayne's coming back. You have to disappear for a second.
Oh, he's gone.
Yeah. Oh! Sorry, while we're out the way, Hyde have scored. We haven't seen who's got that goal. We have moved out left Wayne and Hyde have got the goal during the meantime. And now the Steels look set for another loss at home, and one which may well end up being one of the most critical of the season. We haven't got a goal scorer just yet. Can the Steels come back now? There's not many attacking options on the bench.
No idea which one.
So Stocksbridge 1-0 down here. There's 20 minutes to go. Jack Redshaw looks like he's getting the applause here. We will look. Well cleared, we're looking for Rawson left hand side. Stocksbridge just need a bit more pace and impetus in this as a hit forward towards Kay and behind Rawson, who will then go out for a throw-in. Warrington Ryan's equalised against Hebburn. George Waring, the goal scorer. Forward and then headed on here by Owalabi into the middle, and Eagledon will clear it away. Looking for Rawson, but head away from him. I was trying to get it. Got arms around the back of his neck, but nothing is given for that. Back into the midfield and switched out to the left with McMahon now. Stocksbridge just need to get back into this quickly. McMahon is charging quicker than everyone at the moment. McMahon going forward. Tries to play the ball back, blocked, corner kick too high. $340 here today at Brackenmore to witness this one. And the goal, it's Dante Gabidon, the goal scorer for Hyde. But we missed because I had to get out of the way for it to move. Not many attacking options on the bench for Stocksbridge. Really, it's Luca Cancello, who's only his highest level is step 6, but he has just been called over by Jordan Lemon. Here comes the corner, looking into the middle, headed away by Rawson. Goes to the far side. Stocksbridge trying to get it back into defence, and they will clear it. Morris is trying to chase it up front. It will be collected here by number 2 Ditfield. Well in there by Rawson, but it only goes back to Hall. Going to get the touch in here. He goes out to the right. Now it goes with Gabidon. He was the man who got the goal. Sideways into the middle to Fernley. Following forward, it finds McMahon, who's unmarked on the left hand side. Here comes across into the middle, head away by Whitney. Brought down by Kay. Kay trying to just dribble this away. It's actually Marshall, sorry, trying to dribble this away, and he's done well to do so. Pass drill to Morris. Can Morris go forward? Getting a huge shove around on him, but he is dispossessed. It will go back to Mercy. Cleared away. And headed away. And look for Rawson, headed away by McMahon. Kay tries to head it into the middle, but then missed out there by O'Connor. Back out onto the left here, Maicedo. Pressing here, trying to get the ball back. Bit more energy about Stocksbridge's game since going behind, and the question is where was that before? Ball goes forward and then cleared by Smythe. It will go back here. And out for a throw, and a lovely substitution. Luca Cancello will make his way on. And he will replace Alex Whitney as Steels go attacking for the rest of this game.
Substitution for Park Steels. Replacing number 5, Alex Whitney. Number 16, Luca Cancello.
Doncaster Rovers having a miserable day of it. Mullins has put Wickham 4-0 up on Kingsbury. Absolutely true. I think is that our hope now.
Is it too late to call it off?
More players away. I do know you don't have to refund if it gets called off now. Smythe will have the throw-in. Launches it long. Rawson tries to head it on. Finds Morris. Morris trying to slip through Marshall, but blocked before it makes it. Now cleared. All the way back. Townsend's raced through the first one on trick. Royal Arby's quicker than his man. Cleared downfield. Brought down here by Jones Griffiths. Just to shoot by some of the away fans. He doesn't do so. He's a bit more sensible than that, or else he could. Well, mate, Townsend had left it gaping. It would have been one of the more spectacular efforts. As well goes forward here onto the left. With Macedo, knocks it forward, and here comes into the box. Hyde, they're trying to get the ball to the left, but well defended by Stocksbridge, and Townsend's able to claim. Henderson Church have one back against Albion Sports, Leon Hillsborough. Ball cleared away. A poor ball. I'm surprised we haven't seen Keenan Ferguson yet. Ball forward, and Eagledon will collect back to Townsend, who will launch it away, looking for Rawson, who tried to head it on, but then it's cleared out, and well won there by Hogg. Hogg just tries to turn around. It's a good spin around from him. Gets it forward to Rawson. Rawson out wide here onto the right to Tommy Marshall, who's going to put an early cross in, but maybe had a chance to run at his man, but it's a poor ball. Great crunching tackle from Luke Hogg, completely fair. Sam Kay has it now. Out to the left here to Cancello. First time we really get to see him. Ball out towards the edge of the spot. Cleared away before it makes it to Marshall. Hogg wins it back. Knocked out towards Cancello, but headed away by Ditchfield. Hogg winning ball. Hogg's had a really good spell here so far. Tries to drill the pass to Rawson, trying to 1-2 it back. Marshall stretching for it, but knocked away from him. And now here it is with Redshaw outside the boot, looking for Owolabi. Townsend's rushing out to his goal to do it. Brilliant tackle by Townsend. Rush to blood to the head, but it works out in the end. Townsend. I thought Townsend has been penalised for a second then, but he said it's going to be a Hyde substitute. They're taking Redshaw off, and he'll be replaced by Ben Kershaw.
Hyde substitution replacing number 10, Jack Redshaw. Here's number 15, Ben Kershaw.
So Stocksbridge, who did come back from 2 behind at Hyde's ground, looking for that very first win against Hyde at Brackenmore. Only played here once before. 2-2 draw. Thrown into the middle, chested down, then knocked forward, and then tried to knock it on, and it will be a goal kick. 12 minutes to go. Launch forward. Rawson knocking it down to the right. Trying to drill forward. He's offside there is James Morris, and it will go out for a goal kick. 12 minutes to go in this one for the Steels to get something out of it. So that with Mercy now, the goalkeeper. The Steels haven't mustered too much in response just yet. Chesterfield are 2-1 down the last time we checked. They're now 3-2 up. Bury has just put them up against Bristol Rovers. And Everton have equalised against Fulham. Keenan Dewsbury Hall, the goal scorer. Ball going forward now. Hogg's getting his shirt pulled all the time, but Morris knocks it on the top, looking for Rawson. Rawson trying to run into the box. He's got a man with him. Takes the effort near post, saved, and he just didn't have anything else he could do really there. He was on his unfavoured left. Will Hall's doing a really good job of just being physical enough to put him off. He's done well to actually get it on target, but it is right at mercy. So the ball will go back to Mercy now, who touch takes him away from Rawson, and he tries to chip it, and it's just going to be going out for a throw-in. Stockton last got a point here in December, equalising against Stockton Town. Can they do that again? As the rain really is throwing it down now. Ball on the right. Ball going into the box. Brought down well. Morris takes it. He took to block there. Will be a corner kick. Interestingly, I thought that was going to come to the far side. It was going to go to the left. That referee had no idea which corner he was going to get that to. Miserable weather day. Could be compiled with a miserable result for the Steels. O'Connor here will take this corner. Looking for that far near head away at the near post. And then good touch here though by Gabidon. Taking down the left, continuing and evades one tackle. Back into defence it goes. Good work from Gabidon just to relieve the pressure for Hyde. Tackle going in there and then back out in defence. Will clear it upfield. Touch being brought down there by McMahon, but Morris will get it. Morris is trying to get down the right. McMahon's covering himself well there though. Then goes down and there's no foul being given. Morris is trying to get to it. Morris is having his shirt pulled. I think he's just giving it 50-50 either way there on that one. And trying to get overlap here. And then a terrible, terrible cross from Marshall.
I don't think we're playing for shirt pulls.
No, I think you can pull his shirt in this one. I think there's a bit of jibbing between the two directors' boxes, I've just noticed. So, Stocksbridge have 9 minutes to go, and there will be another substitute for Stocksbridge. Keenan Ferguson's going to come on and make his debut now. We'll see what he replaces. Will be Sam Kay he replaces.
Stocksbridge substitution replacing number 7 Sam Kay is number 14 Keenan Ferguson.
An interesting substitute. He signed from Hallam, where he's very well liked and got a lot of praise from their fans over the first half of the season, and maybe is more important to him because losing 3-1 at concert at the moment.
We need to have a word with our board man. He's not in that direction.
I've got the ball for a throw-in. Trying to see where Ferguson's taking position up at the moment. Looks like he's going into central midfield. Ball headway into defence and then cleared away. Be returned by Etherington forward, headed up into midfield, and a bit of clumsiness in the middle. It's going to be given a Stockbridge free kick. Can we make the most of it?
Well, that's a little proper push,
I think there was. I think it started, and Alex O'Connor's pushing Shaquille Jones-Griffiths away. Alex O'Connor, who did get a goal against Hyde in the FA Trophy in that 3-0 win. Alex O'Connor, can he find someone in the box to knock it in? On this increasingly rainy day here at Rathmore.
I don't know where he's counted it from.
Here he comes, O'Connor's free kick. Right foot to Curley for that far post. Rawson got something on it, but not enough. It will go out for a goal kick and let off a Hyde.
I don't know why you put his foot and not his head.
It was a good ball by Alex O'Connor. That just needed the finish, didn't get the finish. Everton are back ahead against Fulham. Bernd Leno has scored an own goal. Goalkeeper. Bury are now 9-0 up. Against Trafford. It's, yeah. I'm glad I'm not a Trafford fan, I'll say that. As Everett said, oh, there was a hand in his face there, and now Hyde have got the ball back. They're down looking here for Gabidon, but we're back to Townsend. Time is ticking for the Steels. We have 6 minutes of normal time to go, and I can't imagine too much added time. Ball forward, looking here for Rawson. We're headed out to left. Ferguson will bring it down. Lovely touch by Ferguson. He's earned a throw in there as he tries to find Smythe and got blocked. And there's going to be a yellow card here for Macedo, for what I presume is dissent. Hyde second yellow of the day. Back to Hogg. Ball forward, but then intercepted the front. Right, Gavidon. He knocks it forward. He wants a throw in to go Hyde's way. And the linesman is waiting for a decision elsewhere. And it's going to give him as Hyde's throw in.
I think that's about right.
I think it's fair though. I just thought, we're just thinking, come on, linesman, make a decision. That's your job. Henderson Church were 2-0 down. Now they're winning 3-2. Another goal from Leon Hurlsbrook and Nathan Keefling. You know how we talk about Parkgate, we're coming back? They're not. It's 6-3 to Bottisford Town now. Goals from Luke Ayres and Jack McMenemy have finished that comeback.
I think we're probably at wrong game.
Yeah, that sounds like a spectacular one. Hogg, good control there. That's Smythe. I've liked Hogg today, especially in the second half. Ball going forward here. Allcroft did get a head onto that, and now we'll just boot that over and into someone's car.
No, that's not mine.
And our ball boys need to be a bit quicker over on the opposite side, I think. Need a bit more ball boy training before the game. Smythe will have this throw in. Steele's chasing something. Hogg, back to Smythe. Putting the cross in, looking for the near post. Diving header defending. Corner kick Stocksbridge. Bit of noise from the home fans now as they urge the team on. Big Town 5-1 up on Maltby Main as well. Josh Batty has scored. Luca Cancello is offering himself as a short option from this corner. He's moved into the box unmarked. Ball going into the far post. Really clumsy. It's bundled in! It's gone in! No, and the referee's flagged. No, the linesman has flagged it.
Is it a goal or not?
The referee pointed to the centre circle. It's a goal.
Who scored that one?
Luke, I believe Luke Rawson was the one celebrating initially, but we do have no idea who got that. It's 1-1 here though.
So O'Connor,
Alex O'Connor took the corner.
Right, okay. No idea.
Macedo's getting a talking to. He's going to. The linesman flagged initially. Merson's getting called over to the linesman.
Yeah,
But we are going to see.
it's being given
It is a goal.
by somebody.
The scrappiest goal you'll ever see. But it doesn't matter because the Steels are level. We think Luke Rawson was one peeling away, but we still have no idea. And I can hear Dave Towler, our secretary, after he put this into IFAS, is having the exact same debate right now. Dave, have we got any ideas? Luke Rawson was peeling away from it. Stocksbridge are on the counter. Luke Rawson was peeling away from celebration. So, yeah. So we're going with Luke Rawson, the goal scorer. As the cross goes in, Rawson challenge for it. Rawson's got the confidence going for the goal of someone who has scored.
Yeah. It's all turned, it's turned a bit end to end at the moment.
Yeah, Stocksbridge going forward, headed away. Hogg tests it out and then cleared out by Jones Griffiths. Going forward and then headed on there. Lovely head of that by Gavidon. But then no free kick given. Hogg's having his shirt pulled and then that's not given. And now Hyde do get a free kick in the end.
Are we not playing for shirt pulls? That's so blatant.
I don't think a single shirt pull has been given in this one.
If I'd want to put shirt, they could buy one from Club Shop.
Oh, I make that joke every time, I think.
I'm sure Roger will sell them one. Right, the board's facing the other way. Here we go.
So it's going to be
Hyde
a
substitution replacing number 9, Tunde Awolabi, is number 14, Kieran Lloyd.
Surprised Macaulay's not come on. He is such a dangerous player, Antoine Macaulay. One of those, again, he's another one of those 0 out of 10 or 10 out of 10s. But when you're wanting to win a game, which this is a crucial win, this one. Ball chipped into the box, headed away by Rawson. He's getting pushed in the back, nothing given there. Rawson gets another touch onto it. It's run back though, and it's only a free kick. I will disagree with Wayne here, that was a foul.
No, he fell up.
And now, Stocksbridge, who've just got themselves back into it, have they just given Hyde away to take the lead again? So it's a free kick here that's been very much judged upon. The referee has taken his time for pretty much every free kick. And it's a daft one to give away. Now, Caicedo's one of the people over it. 4 goals in 6 for him, the Maverick.
Our ball looked a little bit closer.
Yeah, and the referee just making the wall back. Plenty of time to take. We are now into 90 minutes. As Townsend watching closely. You just hope that Stocksbridge haven't just given it back away as soon as they've done so. Because Ricky's on target. Townsend clumsy, strikes and he saves at the second. Corner kick for Hyde. Steels still need to hang on here. We're still waiting to see how much added time is being given. Stocksbridge look to try and gain the point in this. Here comes the corner, looking for that far post, and it's headed across goal, headed towards goal now. Rawson with the header away, and then cleared away. And Marshall will try and cause a problem, but then it's knocked away there by Kieran Lloyd. Switched out to the left, brought down. O'Connor trying to close down. Can O'Connor just block it in? Here comes a cross looking for the far post. It is overhit, and it will be headed out by Ferguson. It's another corner to deal with it. After Stale starts off so well coming back after that goal, it's now Hyde putting all the pressure on, desperate to get that win. We've had a minute of the added time so far. We just don't know how much added time there's been. I didn't think there'd be too much, to be honest. But there's going to be a sub first, because Bumera's going to come on. Headed up corner, he's headed away, but he's going to go back out there. Cross will come in. Headed away again. But Hyde got to the first touch, and then into the box is Gabidon again. Gabidon, bit of tricky footwork, takes a shot, blocked, and cleared away. Stocksbridge surviving just about. Fernley.
Will be a minimum of 4 minutes.
It's a good effort, and it's in. No, offside. Offside has been given.
Extra time.
It was one of those very narrow decisions from the linesman there that you've got to say could have been given either way, but the Steels have just had the look of it on that one. Well, the officials are probably going to be the most talked about thing after this match, aren't they? By both sides. And Bumera will come on, and he's going to come on for James Morris.
Stocksbridge substitution, replacing number 10, James Morris. Number 17, Christopher Bumera.
He will make his debut after signing from Eccleshill. Normally a defender, but I think now they're just settling back into that 4-4-2 shape they've been in at the start of the game. Yeah, Etherington into centre back with Iggulden is how it's gone. So, out of Townsend, we have had 3 minutes of whatever added time they've given, but nothing has been. Well, O'Connor heads on, Marshall chasing, cleared away, headed on back again, and forward. Ferguson just misses that header, but so it's cleared away. And then headed away by Etherington, but just right back to Fernley, gets it out to the right. Good header away by Smythe. Put down volley to the left, Smythe brings it down, knocking it forward. Ferguson, good footwork. Ferguson gets out left to Hull, sends a pass down the wing looking for Marshall. Marshall trying to cause Hull. Hull just has to boot that out. Throwing for Stocksbridge. Stocksbridge fans want a winner. 3.5 minutes gone of whatever added time we have been given. As one of the Hyde players has just thrown Hyde fans has just thrown the ball away from one of our players. I've got to applaud the housery, to be fair. It's quite good. As Smythe has the throw in now. Got a few options, Ferguson one of them. What a way that would be to introduce fans if he was able to get a winner. Ferguson turning his mind well, but he just can't get onto it. We'll go out. 4 minutes by the time has now elapsed. We don't know how much has been given though.
Both the benches are looking at the box.
Yeah, I wonder if we are. 4 minutes would be fair, I'd say, for what we've had. There are no really. We had a couple of injuries that hadn't taken too long to deal with, isn't it? Ball away from Townsend, and being won there by Etherington. He just boots it away, but it's going to the left hand side. It's going to be awkward to deal with, and Marshall got involved in there. Back Boumira, nice touch in the middle, headed on, but only back to Fernley, was unmarked. Hyde had a chance, they ping the ball forward. Headed away into midfield. Hoggle bringing it up. And that is it. It's 1-1 here at Brackenmore. Hyde thought they may have won it. They took the lead through Dante Gabidon. But the Steels towards the end, a scrappy goal that we think Luke Rawson got onto and scored. Levelled it. There was almost a last minute winner from Hyde, but the linesman ruled it out. It's 1-1 here at Brackenmore. Thank you very much to everybody who has listened today. We're very, very grateful to all of you. We will be back next week. We go to Warrington Town for that match. We look forward to seeing you there. I've been Adam Allcroft, your commentator. We are sponsored by R&R Crown Van Hyde and Spire Claremont Hospital. Thank you very much and good night.
Thank you very much for your attendance this afternoon.